rolling or no?
We're rolling.
Okay. Well, here we are trying to find the Sea of Galilee. I just don't understand where we've gone wrong, where my crew and I have our sights set on finding Peter. I mean, according to the map, the Sea of Galilee should be right over there. As he gathers his nets for the fishing adventure. Why are we looking for Peter? I mean, other than Jesus, never has Galilee seen such a man with such convictions, such raw emotions, such strength. One might think that it was natural enough for a Galilean-born fisherman to go back to fishing after following Jesus for 3 solid years. But it's not. It is, in fact, a bit odd. And the Sea of Galilee that we are looking for is the first place that we saw Peter, where Jesus called him out to be his disciple, his friend, to be a fisher of men. I mean, just listen to this conversation that I had with him only yesterday. Tell us, Peter, after all of the miraculous events that you experienced firsthand while traveling with Jesus, after he called you to be a fisher of men, are you indeed about to go into the sea once again in an attempt to fill your nets with a catch of fish?
Yes, that's the idea.
Even after all of your experiences with him all those years?
Who are you again?
Let's talk about the day that you first met Jesus. You were in your boat, fishing all day, all night, and to no avail. Yet when Jesus told you to go back out into the sea and to drop your nets for a catch, you obeyed. And when you did, your nets were overflowing with fish.
Yes, that's true, but I don't see what it...
Then you were called to be a fisher of men. He named you Peter, the rock. You witnessed many miracles by his hand, and you proclaimed him to be the Christ, the chosen Redeemer. And you promised to follow him for all the days of your life, even at the cost of your very life. And yet, as foretold by Jesus himself, at the sound of the rooster's 3rd crow, you, Peter, friend and follower of Christ, denied him.
Yeah, that's true.
So, this is why we're here. This is why we're here in Peter's natural habitat, trying to get an interview with him, so that we can ask him why he went back so quickly to his old life. Wait a second. Is that water I hear? Is that the sound of an impending fishing adventure? Come, we must follow. Come, we must find him to see if we can catch Peter in his place, expertly lowering his nets hand over hand. Come on, Peter! Peter, where are you? Peter! It's almost nightfall. The true test of a fisherman, if we can ever find one. This Sea of Galilee can be a very scary place at night, with the moon high in the sky and it being black all around. Why, who knows if a giant squall will rise up, or who knows if a giant fish will jump up and eat them whole. Hey, it happened to Jonah. Let's see if Peter is fisherman enough to come out here and fish on this lake at night. Hey, wake up! On second thought, I can keep watch by myself for tonight. Hey, wake up! Wake up! I smell fish cooking. It's him. He's here. Come on! It's him. It's him. It's Jesus. I've heard of many people seeing him since his death and resurrection. This is breaking news. Jesus, the risen Lord, is actually here on the very same beach where we met Peter for the very first time. He's here cooking fish. Come on. Oh, we missed him. Peter and Jesus were both here together and we missed them.
Hey, look, it's Peter.
Peter! Peter! Come on. Peter! We've been looking for you all night long, trying to get an interview with you about why you went out to go fish again for fish when Jesus told you to be a fisher of men. And then Jesus, he appeared. He called out to you. The risen Lord spoke to you and cooked breakfast for you, the one who denied him. Peter, tell us all about it. What happened?
Well, I went fishing,
Yes, Peter, we know this already. Go on.
and I'd been fishing the whole night and hadn't caught anything when I saw a man on the shore.
Yes, Peter, we know this man was Jesus. Go on.
He told me to cast my net on the other side of the boat, and I did, and then there was fish everywhere. The net was full. I thought it was gonna break.
Whoa, fascinating. Hordes of fish. Go on.
Well, that's when I knew it was Jesus, the man I'd followed for 3 years. The Messiah returned.
Yes?
Well, I left my boat and swam for shore.
Amazing news. You heard it here first, folks. Our very own Peter jumped out of the boat only hours before and swam in the murky, green waters of the Galilean Sea to meet Jesus.
But that's not it. He kept asking me, Peter, do you love me? And I kept telling him, of course I love you. I love you so much. And I kept trying to tell him that. I was like, Jesus, I love you. And he just kept saying to me, Peter, feed my sheep.
Sheep? As in the animal?
No, he wanted me to be a shepherd of men for his people.
Wow. This is extraordinary, an extraordinary event. I mean, you, Peter, even just yesterday, were trying to get back to your old life, the life that you once knew before you met the one who changed it all. Now, today, you're different. You've changed.
I am different. I am changed. I know who I belong to. I know what I'm here to do, to be a shepherd.
So, no more fishing for you then?
Well, at least not these types of fish.
Well, there you have it, my loves. Jesus gave Peter his calling. Jesus gave Peter a place to belong. You know, I have often felt in my life that my worth came from my work, from my interviews and how many documentaries I've done. And although my list of accomplishments is extensive and grand, it is nothing compared to my place in Jesus. In fact, I think that's what Jesus wanted Peter to know. I think that Jesus wanted Peter to know that no matter what he did in his life, that he loved him and that he was a child of God. In fact, I think that's a grand lesson for us all. All right, crew, up and at 'em. We've got a lot of work to do. Come on, let's see if we can find Jesus in this place.